Welcome, walk this way. The tour has just begun. Come and gaze upon the stories on these walls. For inside each golden frame is a life that lays undone. So listen now as destiny recalls. Maggie walks the streets. She's down to her last dime. Now she can't even get what she deserves. She's 18 and a mom, already out of time. She prays to empty skies the saints preserve. And the sands of time are falling, stories swept away upon the streams. And the souls inside are calling from the portraits here within the Hall of Dreams. Thomas lives inside any bottle he can find, and his memories are drowned beneath the haze. In a prison without keys, he wears his troubled mind like shackles made of all his better days. And the sands of time are falling, stories swept away upon the streams. And the souls inside are calling from the portraits here within the Hall of Dreams. Edward lies alone, waiting for the final call. The luster of his gold is fading fast. He had fortune, he had fame, he almost had it all, even love, but he just couldn't make it last. And the sands of time are falling, stories swept away upon the streams. And the souls inside are calling from the portraits here within the Hall of Dreams. Yes, the souls inside are calling from the portraits here within the Hall of Dreams. Within the Hall of Dreams. In the Hall of Dreams.
The other thing that is a huge success in downtown Halifax is the public gardens. People all around the province and other provinces come to downtown Halifax to visit the public gardens. One of the other reasons why the Oval was a success when the Canada Games was in Halifax in 2011 was because the province of Nova Scotia is low income. Most people in Nova Scotia can't even afford to put their kids in recreational sports, community involvement, anything, because they simply don't have enough money to get their kids in sports to keep them out of trouble. This was one of the reasons why the Oval in Halifax was such a success, and it is a success because the access to make use of the Oval is free. There's no money involved. So as a result, positive things came out of the Oval because where it was free. one of the good things that I like about being part of the Halifax Regional Municipality. In Dartmouth, they actually have walking trails that are kept up to date in a good, safe walking manner where the general public can go for a walk, bike ride with their families, enjoy themselves without issues. The general public, they always have their dogs on leash, they respect one another, and here's one of the things that I like about the Halifax Regional Municipality. In spite of the little money that it has, I'm actually happy that it's capable of financing walking trails such as this. Here's one of the things that I do not like about the Halifax Regional Municipality. The issues with Lake Binook. There's quite a bit of issues with Lake Binook on who controls the lake. The management at Lake Binook often thinks that they control the lake, and Halifax Regional Municipality often thinks that they own the lake, when really the government of Canada owns all lakes across Canada, and the Halifax Regional Municipality or the management of Lake Binook does not own the lake. But motorboats who choose to come through here must give the right of way to people who are swimming or in canoes. It's only a dose of common sense, but we all know not everybody carries a dose of common sense, and only sharing the lake makes common sense, but we all both know that not everybody keeps common sense. But anyways, this lake here is part of the Halifax Regional Municipality. It's Lake Binook, and it's a historic lake. It goes back quite a bit actually, and but the part, like I said before, what I do not like about the Halifax Regional Municipality is the issues with Lake Binook. There's quite a bit of issues about who controls the lake and sharing issues with the lake. Not everybody here wants to share the lake, including people who use motorboats and people who run the Lake Binook management. They often think that they own the lake and run the lake, when really they do not. But anyways, this is one of the things that I do not like about the Halifax Regional Municipality. One of the other things that was assessed here in Halifax, on the Halifax Commons, they had a few concerts held by the Rolling Stones, Kiss, Paul McCartney, and they even had Metallica. Paul McCartney performed just here behind me, right where the ballpark is. They had this concert here that was assessed to drug in well over tens of thousands of people that ranged up to 62,000 fans that came to watch the Paul McCartney concert in Kiss. Gene Simmons and Paul McCartney both stated that they would not return to Halifax because they would never ever perform in an outdoor event again. Elton John came to Halifax, and he too said the same thing. It's an indoor event or it's nothing. The city of Halifax and the province of Nova Scotia couldn't have this event in the Halifax Metro Centre because the arena is too small. Performers will no longer come to Nova Scotia because the low capacity. They're no longer breaking even. It's such a pathetic shape that Nova Scotia's in that to bring these performers to Halifax, that they require tax dollars to bring them to Nova Scotia, or they will no longer come to Halifax. What makes even things worse is that Halifax can't even compete against big-time cities like Toronto and Montreal anymore. Halifax is struggling to compete against cities like Prince Edward Island, Moncton, Cape Breton. Moncton and Cape Breton and PEI are actually beating Halifax for event-wise and in economy also.
Welcome, walk this way. The tour has just begun. Come and gaze upon the stories on these walls. For inside each golden frame is a life that lays undone. So listen now as destiny recalls. Maggie walks the streets. She's down to her last dime. Now she can't even get what she deserves. She's 18 and a mom, Already out of time, she prays to empty skies the saints preserve. And the sands of time are falling, stories swept away upon the streams, and the souls inside are calling from the portraits here within the Hall of Dreams. Thomas lives inside any bottle he can find, and his memories are drowned beneath the haze. In a prison without keys, he wears his troubled mind like shackles made of all his better days. And the sands of time are falling, stories swept away upon the streams, and the souls inside are calling from the portraits here within the Hall of Dreams.